Welcome to Meghan and Harry Tales, the channel where we uncover the truth behind the headlines, explore the latest updates on the Sussexes, and separate fact from fiction. Join us as we demystify the stories, challenge misconceptions, and celebrate the journey of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. The documentary, Harry the Lost Prince, takes viewers on a journey through Prince Harry's life. It paints a picture of a young boy grappling with the loss of his mother, Princess Diana. The film suggests that Harry struggled to find his place within the royal family. It hints at a deep-seated discomfort with the constant media scrutiny. Harry the Lost Prince frames its narrative around Harry's search for normalcy and authenticity. The film attempts to dissect Harry's choices and his departure from royal life. It implies that he never fully embraced the rigid protocols of royal life. The film portrays him as a sensitive and compassionate individual. The film concludes by suggesting that Harry's departure from royal life was inevitable. While Harry the Lost Prince presents itself as a balanced look at Prince Harry's life, it often echoes the sensationalized narratives of tabloid journalism. The documentary relies heavily on dramatic reenactments. It uses ominous music to heighten the emotional impact. These techniques create a sense of intrigue and suspense. However, they risk overshadowing the factual elements of Harry's story. The reliance on soundbites from royal commentators adds to its tabloid feel. These commentators, often presented without proper context, offer their opinions on Harry's every move. Their pronouncements, while entertaining, often lack depth and nuance. This approach reduces complex issues to simplistic pronouncements. It does little to foster a genuine understanding of Harry's experiences. Furthermore, the documentary often presents speculation as fact. It blurs the lines between informed analysis and unfounded rumors. This approach is particularly evident in the film's discussion of Harry's relationships with other members of the royal family. By presenting these relationships through the lens of speculation, the documentary perpetuates the very tabloid culture it claims to critique. In its attempt to craft a compelling narrative, Harry the Lost Prince occasionally sacrifices accuracy for entertainment. It falls into the trap of sensationalism. This ultimately undermines the documentary's credibility and detracts from its potential to offer a meaningful exploration of Prince Harry's life. The intense media focus on Harry and Meghan highlights a fundamental truth about our media landscape. Royal lives, particularly those perceived as straying from tradition, are big business. The public's appetite for royal news fuels a multi-billion-dollar industry. This industry thrives on speculation, rumors, and often outright fabrication. Every public appearance, every relationship, every perceived misstep becomes fodder for headlines and clickbait articles. This relentless scrutiny is often justified as public interest. However, it often morphs into a form of entertainment that commodifies the lives of individuals. This media ecosystem incentivizes sensationalism. Publications and broadcasters know that stories about royal rifts, scandals, and controversies generate more views, clicks, and ultimately revenue. This creates a vicious cycle where the demand for sensationalized content fuels more intrusive reporting. This, in turn, leads to further scrutiny of the royals. The financial incentives at play are undeniable. Every photograph, every exclusive interview, every leaked detail commands a price. This creates a marketplace where information, regardless of its veracity, becomes a commodity to be bought and sold. This reality makes it incredibly difficult for figures like Harry and Meghan to control their own narratives. Harry the Lost Prince levels several criticisms at Harry and Meghan. The criticisms center on their integration into royal life and their work with the Archewell Foundation. Some commentators suggest Meghan struggled to adapt to royal protocol. They argue her modern approach clashed with traditional values. The documentary questions their commitment to Archewell. It implies their media focus overshadows philanthropic goals. These criticisms often lack context and rely on speculation. Meghan's transition into royal life was undoubtedly challenging. The scrutiny she faced was intense and often unfair. However, to suggest she failed to adapt is simplistic. Meghan actively engaged with numerous charities and causes. She used her platform to advocate for issues she cared about. Similarly, criticisms of the Archewell Foundation often overlook the organization's achievements. The foundation has partnered with established organizations to tackle issues such as mental health, gender equality, and racial justice. While the Foundation's foray into media production has drawn criticism, it's important to note that these ventures often align with the Foundation's broader mission of promoting positive social change. The relentless scrutiny faced by Harry and Meghan highlights the double-edged sword of fame in the digital age. Public figures enjoy privileges but face constant observation and judgment. Social media amplifies this, with every action and statement dissected by millions. This exposure impacts mental health and personal relationships. The pressure to maintain a perfect public image can be suffocating. It often leads individuals to withdraw from public life. This scrutiny makes it hard to separate personal lives from public personas. Every aspect of their existence becomes subject to commentary and critique. The media shapes public perception. Positive coverage can bolster reputations and amplify voices for good. Negative portrayals can have devastating consequences. Misinformation can rapidly damage reputations and erode trust. This underscores the importance of responsible journalism. Journalists must report accurately and fairly. They should avoid perpetuating harmful stereotypes or exploiting individuals. Despite the challenges they have faced, Harry and Meghan have demonstrated remarkable resilience. They have chosen to redefine their roles on their own terms. They have stepped away from the confines of royal tradition and forged their own path. This decision, while criticized by some, reflects a deep desire to live authentically and pursue their own passions. Their move to California and the subsequent launch of their Archewell Foundation signal a new chapter. They are no longer bound by the expectations of the monarchy. They are free to pursue projects that align with their values. This newfound freedom has allowed them to speak out on issues they care about, from mental health awareness to racial justice. Their journey is a testament to the power of personal agency. They have chosen to reclaim their narrative and define success on their own terms. This act of defiance challenges the traditional power structures that dictate how public figures, especially those within institutions like the monarchy, should behave. Harry, the Lost Prince, offers a glimpse into the complexities of Prince Harry's life. However, it's essential to approach such documentaries with a critical eye. The truth, as is often the case, lies somewhere beyond the sensationalized headlines and the carefully crafted narratives. While the documentary raises valid points about the pressures of royal life and the pervasive nature of media scrutiny, it also falls prey to the very tabloid tendencies it seeks to critique. It's crucial to engage with these types of media offerings thoughtfully, questioning narratives, considering alternative perspectives, and recognizing the inherent biases at play. Ultimately, understanding the nuances of Harry and Meghan's story requires looking beyond the simplistic narratives presented in documentaries like Harry the Lost Prince. It demands engaging with a multitude of sources, acknowledging the couple's own voices, and recognizing the complex interplay of personal experience, media representation, and public perception. Thank you everyone for watching the video, and let's show some love by subscribing and sharing the video. Remember to leave a comment. Thank you. I am your loyal host, Kelly.